Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Leslie if you are new here. If you're not new here, I know y'all have not seen me in quite some time. It's been months. It's actually been since 2023. We are well into 2024. It's about to be May, and I have been MIA for very good reasons. So without getting into too much of the whole personal things, just know that me and my kids, my husband, the family's doing well. We had some hiccups. I just don't want to discuss online. And you know, like just life in general kind of gets in your way. So when I was ready to really get things rolling, I did film a few videos, but then my computer decided it wants to act stupid and the editing software that I normally use does not work. So here I am with this long behind video that I need to cut down. I couldn't edit and I messed up too much for y'all to get the unedited version. So long story short is I filmed a video back in February, which was the last time I did film, and that was a major video. So I will be uploading that one once this one is uploaded. I'm gonna have to do some editing, and I did download a new software and I'm getting the hang of that one. So that's what I'm going to be using moving forward. So hopefully we'll be able to get back to some type of normal routine. But for today's video, it's going to be light and airy. We're going to just do a budget with me. I haven't done one of these in so long. So we are going to go over our May 2024 budget. So yeah, if you're looking for like a major update, I just want to say life is doing well at the moment. So that is good personal wise. And then like as far as our budgeting and the money and things like that, that's been going pretty good as well. And then I'll get into that in the other video because I did have like a little bit of debt confessions and things like that to discuss. So we will do all of that in the next upcoming video. And then we have to do our big debt update. So I did kind of ask a couple of you guys if I should split it up or do one big video. And y'all, it's way too many updates to do one by one. So I am going to condense a few of those videos into one so we can get kind of current to what I'm going through right now. So, but for today's video, like I said, we're going to keep it nice and sweet and short and just kind of go over the budget, let you guys know what kind of income we're bringing in for the month of May, and then what bills we have to pay. Now, with that being said, like I said, I filmed that video prior, so some of this stuff is not going to make sense. Yes, I am still paying debt. However, your girl is being a little bit more on the lighter side for 2024, and we'll kind of get into it. But I am paying debt. I don't want you guys to think I'm not, because y'all know I got to get rid of this debt for sure. But yes, I am still going to be paying debt. Just, you know, I'm at that fatigue point. So the budget is going to look a little like what you doing buying that girl type of thing. But it's all right. We're going to get back into it. And y'all, another motivation to get this video done. Let me tell you, you guys are so sweet. Miss Adina at Rose Forever reached out for Mother's Day and she got me a box of flowers. Y'all, these are so cute. I absolutely love the white roses. So, and they smell so good. So y'all know they have sent me a couple of boxes in the past, and even though I have not posted a video in a long time, she still sent me a box. So I want to tell Adina, thank you so much. This is a perfect Mother's Day gift. And y'all, these flowers last forever. I'm gonna show you guys the one that they gave me last year and then the one a year and a half ago. So hold on one second. All right, so I don't know if you guys remember this one from last year. This is what she sent me for Mother's Day last year. And y'all see that? They still look amazing. This is the acrylic box and it's the same 16 count. The flowers look great. They are in, I don't know, y'all. These are probably the best ones. As far as the color, they don't really smell like these smell because these are fresh, but they look good. And this is my money, my cash money box. I keep all my coffee money in here when I'm doing videos. So this has held up. The box alone, that is worth the money. So I absolutely love this company. They are from New York. It's called Rose Forever New York. And here's my first one. Now this one does have a little bit wear and tear, but I still wanted to show you like the box itself. Now this one has a little bit of real money in this one, but I am saving up for something for this. So as you can see, they started off blue. This is over a year and a half. And this one started to turn because this faces the window in my room. So it gets the most sun. It's in the corner. So that's why this one has started to turn. But you can see if you didn't keep it in the sun per se, like they still will look really, really good. So anyway, I had to say that was just so sweet for them to think of me and send me a box, even if I'm not posting regularly. I appreciate you guys so much. And she did send me a coupon code for you guys, of course. It is the Mother Plan 25. That will get you $25 off of your order. And y'all, it's still time. It is April 29th. So y'all get y'all orders in if you want to send someone some flowers for Mother's Day. It is the perfect gift. I love flowers, y'all. I absolutely love flowers, but they don't last as long. So this is a great option for girls like me who love flowers but want it to last a little bit longer. And on their site, they have tons of colors: red, blue, yellow. They have the lavender. They have all white. They have ivory. They have so many different color choices that you can choose from. And then the boxes are all different too. I am a clear acrylic box girl. I love that one, but I do love the marble one too. So they have different ones. They also have like a velvet black and a pink one, I want to say. Those are all gorgeous. They have heart shape, they have the square, the rounds, all different options. So if you guys could go ahead and check them out at roseforevernewyork.com and place a Mother's Day order. And thank you, Adina, so much for thinking of me on Mother's Day and sending me this beautiful box of roses. All right, y'all, so let's get into our video for today. Like I said, we're going to be doing our May 2024 budget with me. So I have my trusty tablet right here, and I'll go ahead and add some info on the video so you guys can follow along. Okay, so May 2024, this is going to be, yeah, I'm excited for May. First of all, let me tell you why I'm excited. It's like mid-spring. The air is windy and fresh, and there's flowers blooming. When I tell you, I just feel so much better during this time of year in general. I'm just excited for April, May, June. It's not going to be too hot. It's just right. So, you know, I want to be outside. I'm not going to lie. I want to be outside. I want to enjoy nature. You know, garden season kicks off, things like that. So this budget is kind of geared towards, of course, paying our regular bills, right? Our sinking funds and our cash envelopes, but we want to, you know, enjoy each other. Like me and my family, my husband, my kids, we want to be outside. So it's time for me in 2024 to kind of start, you know, pouring into my family and things that we would like to do and what help us mentally. Like mental health is a big thing. And I just feel like spring kind of just helps renew and help you move forward and kind of just, you know, I don't know, I just want to be outside. I know that's probably like a lot of rambling, but I just want to kind of give you like, you know, a prerequisite of what this budget's going to look like. So first off, like I said, excited about it being springtime. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of projects outside. I want to get the patio redone as far as furniture. So that's going to be in this budget. We also need a new couch. Now, y'all know I like to spend money on things. Once I decide that this is what I'm going to get, I like quality, but we are on a debt-free journey, and sometimes I just can't get what I really want. So I'm trying to decide if I just get a cheaper alternative to what I really want, and then go from there, or save more money or pay less debt, that type of thing. So this is a pre-budget per se. Once we start getting into May, I'll let you guys know if things change. We'll do like a budget check-in, and then we'll do a budget result so you guys can see exactly what we end up doing. But the good thing is May is a magic month for us, so I'm super excited. This is going to be the perfect time to try to get some of those extra projects done. So, number one, it is a 3 paycheck month for both of us, me and my husband. Yay. So, we have quite a bit of income to work with. I am going to budget on the lower end. If it is more, great. That's just going to go into the extra projects I have planned. Now, debt wise, I am going to aim to pay a certain amount. I'm not going to put any extra because, like I said, I want to do these projects as well. But 3 paychecks is going to help us achieve a lot of our goals for May. So I would like to get the new couch that we just talked about, and then more patio furniture, and just kind of update the garden, landscaping, things like that. So that's on the list. Also, y'all, it is the end of the year for the kids. So I've already went on my oldest daughter's field trip for her end of the year field trip. It was great. It was a little expensive. That was more in the April budget. It was about $300 for just tickets, and then I probably spent another $100 at the park. So her stuff is done. That was in April. And then my youngest, they're not really doing much. She's in kindergarten. They're just going to go to the museum. I've already paid for her tickets. I am a chaperone for that one. And then I'm going to just bring maybe $50. I think that will be enough. So $50 for her, like snacks, and you know how you want to buy. Usually they have like cone ice and all these different little things that you do on a field trip, souvenirs. So I'm going to budget just $50 for that. So we have the new couch, the patio furniture, the garden, the kind of like graduation, end of the year stuff for the kids. And then I am taking a trip. Much needed trip. I have been enjoying my trips this year. So I am going to Puerto Rico for the month of May. So I do have to put a little money for that. I don't have a set amount just yet, but I do need to kind of keep that in mind, because in my head, I'm thinking I went with the lower end of the budget, so we may have more. I might use that as my spending money. I've already paid for like my plane tickets, room and board, things like that, some excursions. So that part is paid for. That's a big chunk. Next, I just need to kind of get some pocket change and maybe get a few outfits, stuff like that. So that is on the list. And I think that is it. Aside from our regular mortgage and taxes and like property taxes and utilities, things like that, that's all the things that I have that's going to be not in a monthly budget per se, but that's going to be for May's budget. So those are all the things that we really do need to pay for. Plus, we have to account for our cash envelope, which is our normal everyday spending. And that's just eating out, grocery shopping, gas, childcare, my husband and I, our little allowance that we get, and then family time. So those are our usual everyday spending items. So I have cash envelopes for that. And then I'm going to put away a little bit for sinking funds, debt, and then I'm going to leave a little bit of a buffer just because I'm not really sure what our checking account is looking like. I haven't been budgeting really, so this is like a true month of really getting things back to normal. So I'm going to leave a little bit of a buffer. So those are all the things that we need to cover in May's budget. Let's go ahead and talk some numbers. All right, so first off, like I said, this is a magic month. And what I mean by that is we're going to see extra income because we get paid 3 times this month. My husband has been working extra, so these checks are just a little bit more than what we are used to. So income from the month of May is going to be around $13,600. And that's between the both of us with picking up a little bit of extra shifts and things like that, right? So 3 paychecks, $13,600. So that is what we are going to be starting with. All the things that I want to do, the monthly expenses, as far as utilities, mortgage, all that everyday stuff. I did put the end of the year field trip for my daughter in that little category. That came up to $4,544 total for lights, water, everything as far as our fixed expenses. And then I just added a couple of things because I knew they were going to be coming up. We have also added like lawn service, not when they cut the grass, but when they treat the grass, just because, again, it's the beginning of the year. We started that back in March, I believe. That's when it really started to warm up enough to where the grass started to kind of come back. So we are going to be doing lawn service for a little bit. I don't know. I have to talk to my husband and figure out how long we plan to do this because I feel like it's very expensive. It's $75 a month, but they do treat the grass and fertilize it and all of that stuff, keep the weeds down. So I'm not sure how long we're going to do that, but that is going to be a monthly expense for now. So that is $75, and that is included in the $4,544. So let's move on to the next category. We do have our cash envelopes. Sorry, guys. I gotta get used to talking on the camera like this. All right. I just have some tea and some lemonade right here. Okay, so let's go back to our budget. Now, the next one is cash envelopes. So since I did say it is a magic month, we get paid 3 times. That also means that it is an extra week. Usually when there's a 3 paycheck month for us, there is an additional week that I have to account for. So that means I'm going to pay a little bit extra in our everyday spending as far as groceries, gas, things like that. So I am going to put $2,000 for our cash envelopes. I'll go ahead and break down the categories right here on the screen. That's going to include our groceries, gas, childcare, miscellaneous, our allowances, and then family fun. So those are all the categories that we use for our everyday spending, and that's going to be $2,000 to account for that extra week that we have in May. Next up is our sinking funds. So for the month of May, I'm thinking around $1,500 to be added to all of our sinking funds. We have a lot of categories. Y'all will see, if you haven't been watching this channel, I have literally tons and tons of sinking funds. I just like to know exactly where the money needs to be allocated to. Some people just have sinking funds and they just put one amount in sinking funds and they just pull from that account. I break mine down to every single category. I have a Terminex, which is my yearly pest control. I have pet care. I have car maintenance, home maintenance. I have vacation. I have emergency prep. I have clothing, beauty. There's so many different categories because I just know we spend a little bit over here. We spend more in these categories, less in these categories. I just have to know exactly where the money is going. But overall, I'm going to be putting $1,500 into our sinking funds. All right, and then the other important category is debt. Like I said, we are still paying debt. Y'all know, if you are an OG, that sometimes I will pay thousands and thousands of dollars, and sometimes I only pay $1,000. Well, this one is somewhere in the middle, so we are going to be paying $2,500, and that is pretty much what I should be paying monthly anyway if you take all the minimum payments that we started with back in 2020. Have I hit that goal every single month? No. Have I suppressed that goal some months? Yes. So I just pay what I can pay. I feel like as long as I am actively paying the debt down and not paying debt, which I did have some mishaps. I'll tell you guys that story once we get into our debt updates. But for the most part, I feel like if I'm paying something towards debt, then that's a good thing. Anything extra is great. And being that this is a high income month, I feel like $2,500 is pretty good. And that still gives me a little bit of money left over to try to get some of those projects done. And I can kind of look at it 2 ways. I can spend the extra money that we have on one item, or I can do a couple items. I'm not really sure how that's going to go. I'm going to just kind of budget what we have left and then see how that goes. So even though I'm planning to pay $2,500 towards debt, if the couch and the patio furniture, if it costs a little bit more, I'm not going to add that extra amount in debt, right? That doesn't make sense. So I'm going to use a little bit of that money that I had in that debt category and then use towards that. Or I may skim from some of the sinking funds, cash envelopes. I'm not really sure. This is just the planning phase. This is what I plan to do for the month of May. So, like I said, I'm going to put this stuff on the screen. So it should have the total income at $13,600. And then the monthly fixed expenses at $4,544. Our cash envelopes at $2,000. Sinking funds at $1,500. The debt at $2,250. And I'm going to add one more thing, and that's going to be a little buffer into the checking account just in case I am not where I need to be as far as like the monthly bills, like the JEA, which is our light bill. Sometimes I'll budget for that, and we are getting in a little bit hotter part of the year. So we'll see if that's over or under. So yeah, I'm gonna just do a little buffer of $206, and that's just gonna let me keep everything a little bit more even. So we are left with $3,100. That's just pretty much like our extra check money, right? So I'm going to look into patio furniture, a couch, and I know that it probably won't be enough to do both. So we'll just kind of see which one we want to do or which one is more important, because we can also utilize June to, you know, purchase some of this stuff. So for right now, and if we get extra, that would be even better, because then I can add that to the mix. So for right now, it's $3,100 that is left, and that's going to be used towards the new purchase of furniture. Okay, so that is our May 2024 budget. Like I said, I know we have a lot of updates that we need to do, but I just want to come on to show my face. And y'all see this makeup? I have makeup on my face. I had on like a dress, and I was like, these people know me. Y'all know I don't be putting on no makeup like that. So I kept the makeup on, but I put the t-shirts. It says summer vibes, because I'm just ready to be outside, right? But anyway, again, I am happy to be back filming videos again. I'm glad I found me a nice editing software that I can, use. And it's actually been around for a while. I just haven't used it. But I'm going to edit this video, do a whole final project, and make sure everything exports correctly. But I'm hoping that this is the one. And yeah, if there are videos that you guys want to see, leave them down below. Let me know how you guys are doing, how you've been for the last, a year, it seems like, that I've been missing. But yeah, it's good to be back. I'm glad you guys could join me for this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. See, I'm rusty. Don't forget to like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. You gotta remember to say these things, right? Yes, y'all do all those 3 things, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.